aka the hottest hippie, and today we're gonna talk about positivity and law of attraction. So I'm gonna take you out of school on that. And the first thing I wanted to talk about too is really mindset, because I feel like your mindset really dictates how your life's going to be and how you react to situations, and how you react like is very important. And that's kind of like you have a choice of what you do and what you want to do. And so if you're making the choices that are beneficial to you and are in more of a positive light, then you're just going to start getting that back. So being optimistic. Optimism is really important, because if you're already being doubtful and just always in like, this is gonna go wrong, blah, 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 like already having this negative just outcome or viewing of just everything, then that's just how your life's gonna be. Like, what you focus on is really just how you're gonna view the world. So if you focus on all the bad, that's just all you're gonna see, and that's all you're gonna feel. You focus more on the good and more of like life is like half full instead of half empty, then better things will come towards you, and then you'll feel more gratitude towards just life in general. I'm gonna get into that in a little bit, but so like and confirmation bias too. So a lot of the times we seek what we already believe, and sometimes it's not that good, because you want to make sure that you're more open to new information and knowledge and stuff like that, and being open to learning things about yourself. Because sometimes, you know, we think all these good things, like, yes, we're good people, but sometimes we have things that we need to take accountability for and work on. So sometimes it's hard to even see that, or sometimes we're just trying to just always force or see things that really aren't there or matter, honestly. But feeding your mind positivity and inspiration and creativity is going to be really important. So I do puzzles and stuff like that. It helps with like problem solving, just exercising your brain, some poetry and stuff like that. Like if you're not like a big on reading and whatnot, or like healing books are like really good, or just books about like the 7 habits and stuff like that, or this other habits book that's interactive is really cool. My friend was telling me about, so you can, because your routine and your lifestyle is really important, and that's where the positivity comes into, because you have a more positive lifestyle and routine, then that's just how your life is going to be. Your life only gets better when you get better. So that's why you have to take care of yourself, and you have to and do what you want to do, and show gratitude and words of affirmation and stuff like that, and show forgiveness and have patience, because that's just what's going to help you get better. And like with you having a choice as well too, to what you give your energy towards. Like when you go to work and you have a really bad day and you want to complain about it to like 500 people, but you don't have to. Like, I know it's really stressful sometimes, and you want to like share that moment with somebody to just feel like, you know, you're not crazy. But just 1 or 2 people to like vent to could be fine. Or even just like, that's why I say journaling. Sometimes you can just like write it down, release all of that, get it out, and just say everything you have to say about it, and then just be done with it. And then you move on and be like, okay, well, that's not going to happen every single day, and da-da-da-da, and you're still alive, and you can like make either a better choice and stuff like that later on. But like that's why with work too, you should definitely do what you like. But I know sometimes we just have to like take what we get, and that's fine. Because I know when I first got back home, I refused to work at this certain place because I did not like it. And after not getting another job, I went back. And then when I went there, I found out about another job, and that's how I became a teacher. And I do enjoy teaching way better than working with food. But so sometimes you just have to like go through the motions and make the best out of your situations. And that's why you need to look more positive, because I didn't like that job, but at least I know I could get the job like that, and I was going to be making money. And I just had to like deal with that for the time being and be patient and just go in there, get my job done and go back home and de-stress and be fine. And then forgiveness. So I think that's really important as well, because we have to forgive ourselves a lot of the times too. We have to forgive others and we have to forgive situations. So we have to like let all that go, because if we don't forgive them for ourselves, like this is a lot of internal work, then we're just going to carry around that pain and burden with us the whole time, and then we'll just like project that on the other people, because a lot of the times people project their trauma, their negative mindset and stuff like that on us all the time. And that's why, you know, sometimes we'll be like, why would they do that to me? Like, why me? Da 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 da. But it's not really about you. Like, it's just about how they're viewing the world, da 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 da, like in their point of view of things, because we're all living this life in a different point of view and going through different, like, you know, situations and dealing with different people and stuff like that. So you never really know what another person's going through. They don't know what you're going through. That's why it's just good to just forgive shit, move on, whatever, not take it so serious. And then also just being there for yourself, you know, but and focusing on yourself. So when things are bad and you want to work on like letting it go and moving on, like replace things. And that's why you focus more on yourself. Focus on your goals. You have to stay focused on your goals and continuing to add to them, and then you'll like feel better. I know with procrastination, a lot of the times that's what makes us become doubtful and fearful, and not like working on the things that we want to work, and then we're getting upset because we're not making any progress and we're stuck and we're not achieving our goals. And you have to go out there and work for those goals. Like I used to pray all the time, like for more confidence, more friends, and blah 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 blah, but I just had to go out there and literally go do it. So I had to fake it till you make it. Like I'm walking around the streets, like I stopped looking at the ground, like I'm holding my head up high. I'm, you know, just had to change so many little habits and stuff like that. So if you feel like you're in a cycle, and then you're probably going to have to make different changes, and that's why you got to come out your comfort zone and stuff like that. And with words of affirmation being very important as well too, and how you talk, like the vocabulary, like that part with the law of attraction is, you're like, I want this, I want that, I want to be this, da 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 da. Like you're just asking the universe or whatnot for a bunch of wanting feeling, and wanting equals suffering. So what you want to say is, I am, and you are, like things. So I'm like, every day, I'm like, I'm gonna be a billionaire before age 25. And I have a plan of how I want that to go. Sometimes those plans don't go according to plan, and that can make us really doubtful too, and just see everything's more negative, and like, you know, views like, why is this happening to me, blah blah blah. But it's just like, life just is life, and not everything's going to go according to plan, because we don't know everything that's going to happen. We're making a plan based off like what's in front of us right now, and things change all the time. So that's why it's like we just have to get used to change and not get too comfortable at where we're at. But you have to like be more mindful of that and your mindset a lot. And so, right, remove things out of your life that are literally not benefiting you, and then replace them with better things and stuff like that. That'll help you move on and let go of stuff. And even too, like, right, when we're having our bad days, like those are okay, because we can't stay positive like 24/7. Like we're human and our emotions are valid. Like we're supposed to feel these things. Emotions are beautiful, and you have to remind yourself that you're okay and you're alive, and you've gotten through either this situation before or other things before. Like you're resilient, and you have to show compassion and patience with yourself, and tell yourself like you deserve to be happy and you're loved and all of your desires to come to you, but you have to work for them. And right, focus on the good and be open to the knowledge, and just think before you react. I probably already said that, but right, because you have a choice and you want to give your energy to positive things. So don't keep on reliving those bad moments and like, oh, that was a horrible day. Like, no, talk about the good days and all of the positive things. What else? Because you really are like what you attract. So be the person that, you know, you want to be. Like, I have a friend, like, she'll just go out and like do things, and sometimes it's like, dang, like, how are you doing it? But it's just like, just having that belief, like, okay, I can do this and I'm gonna be fine afterwards. And that's how I was. Like, I feel like sometimes I had too much no fear, because I would not be caring. Like, I'm walking around the streets on campus at like 5 in the morning by myself or whatever and whatnot, and I'm like, I'm fine, nothing's gonna happen to me. And nothing did, so it's okay. And like, sometimes you have to make alterations and stuff like that, and just really see the good in negative situations sometimes, because right, you're either learning something or you're living. So that's why it's so important to stay positive, especially in those times where you feel really low or when you get really low, but you always have to continue to pick yourself back up. So I hope this helps, and thank you. Share, like, leave a positive comment for somebody else,